class we discussed about standard objects, right? Let me check. Yeah, I think custom application assignments objects. Okay, right. So today we are going to discuss about custom objects, right? What is custom object? Already we discussed. Object is nothing but in regular database we are call it as a table. Whatever data we are going to store in the Salesforce, the data will be saved in the form of objects only. Okay. So here objects are two types. One is the standard object and custom object. Standard objects are predefined objects that is created by Salesforce. Because of Salesforce also SaaS application already we discussed. Okay, Salesforce is provided some standard features as per the CRM, whatever it is required. So now whatever objects we are going to create, whatever brand new objects we are going to create, those objects are nothing but a custom objects based on requirement. So if any standard objects are not suitable for our requirement or it is not fit for our business model, then we can going to create a custom tables. Okay, that also it is possible. Why? Because Salesforce is a PaaS application, platform as a service. Salesforce is provided a platform. So based on that platform, we can build our own new objects as well. Okay, right. Simply, I can say that these objects are created by the user called custom objects. Custom objects. And also custom objects, what we can do. So custom objects can be delete and also can be customized whatever it is required based on the requirement. Customize based on business requirement. Okay, requirement. Right. And also custom objects example application _c and also maybe personal information comma personal _c order _c etc. Okay, project you mention in resume, they will ask one question. Can you please let me know what are the standard objects referring in your project model? Or can you please explain what are the custom objects are referring in your project model? Then you can say that whatever custom objects are available or whatever standard objects are using in the based on the project. Okay, so that is. So why I have mentioned _c means if any custom functionalities we are going to create in Salesforce, so Salesforce is enabled some appended with some C or EV, some based on the concepts. It will add further this type of value. Why? Because based on this _c or something, we are call it as these functionalities are custom functionalities and it's created by user. Okay, standard ob I will let you know again what is standard objects, how to differentiate standard objects and all. Just you can understand, right? Now, what is the navigation of custom object is classic. We are going to set up build. Under build we have a create. Under create there is a objects. Okay, that is the classic navigation. If it is a lightning, setup object manager tab, and based on type we can identify custom objects. Okay, this one. So in lightning actual navigation is setup platform tools and objects and fields object manager, but no need to go for object manager. Salesforce is enabled that shortcut tab is nothing but object manager. So you can click on that object manager, we can able to see the custom objects and standard object. Lightning almost navigation is same for both standard and custom object. Classic navigation is different. If it is a standard object, build, customize. If it is a custom object, build, create. Okay, this one, right? So now clear. Next question is how many ways? So next one is how many ways we can create custom objects in Salesforce. Okay, so this is one type of interview question. One is using standard navigation, whatever mentioned in above, by using standard navigation. And also we have one more is schema builder. By using schema builder also we can create a custom object. I will show you. And also one more is metadata SOAP API. Metadata SOAP API. So this is as of now we can ignore now. So generally metadata SOAP API, how it will work means, suppose you are moving data from one system, one environment to another environment. In real time, we are using multiple environments to build a new project. One environment for development purpose, one environment for testing purpose, and one environment for business purpose. That is the live environment. See, suppose you are using Android mobile. Your friend also using Android mobile. You want to send the data from your mobile to your friend mobile. How we are going to send? There is some middleware connection. Either you can use for Bluetooth, or maybe some file transfer apps, maybe whatever apps are available in market, right? So suppose whenever using Bluetooth or something, once you send the data, automatically same type of data it is created for another mobile. How it is created another mobile? So that is something like some integration it will happen. Some APIs are working. Application programming interface means, so multiple systems it will connect. Means two systems it will communicate through API only. So that is something like metadata SOAP API. Here also, if you want to send the data from one environment to another environment, backend automatically the metadata SOAP API it will call, and based on the SOAP API only the data is created from target environment, from source environment to target environment. Okay, so that is how it will work. So that is the reason I have mentioned this one. No need to test and all. So by default it will work. So if you want, you can learn more about this one as well. But most of the time people are using to create a objects using standard navigation only. Don't go for the schema builder and don't go for this one. Even schema builder also it is easy, but compared to schema builder, standard navigation step by step procedure it will be there. So to enter a label name, API name, data type, futures, everything it is there in standard navigation. So always you have to use standard process. Don't go for any shortcut menus and all. Okay, but Salesforce is enabled different features, but always use for standard navigation. Okay, this one, right? So let's see some example. So example for custom objects. Example is create below custom objects in Salesforce Classic. Salesforce Classic. Object name is, objects are, one is, maybe this is IT internal application, right? I'm going to create some sample objects related to IT internal application. So one is personal object, and one more is, do you want to create one more is official object. Official object means some compensation details and variable pay, everything it is going to mentor as a official object. That official we can, not official, maybe official is nothing but your reportee details, who is your HR manager, who is your personal manager, so which domain you are working, and what, so which technology are you working, what is the department name, BU head, BU location, everything it is comes under official. Okay, personal information about the candidate. So where you are working, what is the location, what is your personal mobile details, personal dependent details, everything, your education experience, sorry, your education details, your official experience, like previous any experience and all, it will comes under personal object. Just simply I can, so I have implemented some internal application, same application I'm going to teach here as well. Okay, let's see how to create personal and official object in Salesforce Classic. Right, so few objects I'm going to create in Classic, few objects I'm going to create in Lightning, and one or two objects I'm going to create schema builder. All the options I'm going to show you. Now go to setup. Under setup, already we discussed under customize in Classic, whatever objects are available, those objects are nothing but a standard objects. If you go to create, there is a objects. So here big objects or maybe some external objects also we have. So that is something like integration related objects that you can ignore now. Click on objects now. So here see, custom objects are nothing but database tables that allow you store the data specific to your organization in Salesforce. This is actually standard definition, but don't tell standard definition, no need to require. Just you can say that custom object is nothing but a table. We can store the data based on your organization model or based on business model. Something like that generic way you can give the answer, right? Click on new custom object. See, there is a two options we have. We can use for new custom object. This is the standard navigation. So this is the object builder to create a new object. Okay, just step by step we can see here. So what is the step one? I will provide all the steps here. So step one is custom object information. Okay, so step one is custom object information. Step one. Okay, so one by one we'll go. Right. So step one, first you have to enter the object name. What is the object name? Personal. If you want a personal info, you can create the info, you can create a info. Already we discussed, right? At the time of application and all, whatever space it is there in object in between words, it will consider one underscore. One underscore. If you want, so if once it is saved, it is appended with double underscore c, that I will show you later. Okay, so this is the personal info, label name and object name. Okay, so now here what is the plural name? See, generally plural name is nothing but a tab name. Tab name, this is the tab name, right? So this is the tab name. As soon as tab is created for this object, this is the name it is showing to the end user. Okay, plural name is nothing but a tab name. So I will show you at the time of tab how it is showing for this one. Generally accounts is nothing but multiple data it is there, right? So that is the reason generally tab name we are using for plural name. So it is not a mandatory to use for plural name. Based on business model, you can use for plural name and all. Okay, now personal infos, it is not good, right? Just you can enter personal info. Okay, even though it is a multiple records contain. So label name, you can give any name, but object API name, it should be unique. Because of this is the API name, object name is nothing but a API name. This should be unique. And also plural name is nothing but a tab name. Once you give the access this object to user, so user able to see this is the name. This is display name for the user. Okay, in system. Now here description, what is the purpose of you are going to create a description, you can use. Okay, this one. And here help settings. So as soon as object is created, there is a help and training window is available. If you go to contacts, so here see help for the page. If you go to object here, view object or something, here we have a help for the page. So this is something like if you want to display generic information, then you can show for second one. So here some custom page, by using programming or by using development, we can create some information about this object, what is the purpose of using, and we can display. Otherwise you can use standard one. By standard document, it is redirecting to standard document. Okay, if you go to contact, if you click on any view object, if you go to help for this page, it will go to standard object document. See help salesforce.com, it is object related document, it is open here. Okay, so like this, see here, customize Salesforce or objects and all object management setting. This is the page it will open to the user if you want more details about Salesforce objects. Okay, in real time, this is not using frequently. Maybe if you want any custom page to display any single document or something, then we can use this one. Otherwise, it's not required. Okay, so most of the time I think using for default one is standard one only. Okay, so this is the first section of the custom page. What we are going to do, so first one is label. So label name is nothing but name of the object, name of the object. And so it will allow, it will allow same name, same name more than once, more than once. Okay, so this one. And the next one is plural name. Plural name is nothing but tab name of the, tab name of the object. Okay, object. And also here this is tab name, and also display name, display name. Okay, this one. And also next one is object name. Object name is nothing but API name of the object, object, and it is unique. It is unique means duplicate name is not allowed. Duplicate. Otherwise, I'm going to give like this. Same name. It is not allowed. It is not allowed more than once. More than once. Hope you clear step one. Step one clear. Now, next step two. What are the important steps I'm going to mention? Step 2 is go to step 2, enter record name and label format. Enter record name and label format. So here, go to Salesforce. See, as soon as object is created, one field is mandatory field. That is something like name field. Yes or no? See, suppose you are going to create multiple files in Excel. In Excel, we can create multiple sheets, right? Each sheet, at least you have to provide some specific name, right? Otherwise, what is the purpose of creating multiple sheets? So one sheet is an object name and one sheet is a fields name, something like that we can create, right? Same like in here also, we can create, whenever create object, we need to choose one of the field that should be standard field, and also that should be name of the field. So the name of the field, it will accept only two data types. One is test data type and one is auto number. What is test data type? What is auto number? Test is nothing but user is going to enter manually. Test is nothing but user is going to enter manually. Example, if you go to account, click on new account. See, you have to enter the account name here. Name of the account, just example I'm telling. Okay, just click on save, then only it is saved. It is a required field, and also user is going to enter the data, that is something like test data type. What is order here? Sorry, what is auto number? Means example, if you go to case object in Salesforce, click on new case. Okay, so just to select any account name, whatever account name it is required, select the mandatory data. Just select the mandate, just click on save now. Once it is saved, see, automatically one case number is populated already. One sequence number automatically it is populated. That is something like auto number. Name itself is there. As soon as record is saved, or as soon as record is created or data is created, automatically one sequence number is updated in Salesforce. That is how it is updated, means based on the auto number. Okay, example, everyone knows passport acknowledgement number, right? As soon as you fill the online application related to passport application, automatically once save that application, an acknowledgement number is generated automatically. How it will generate automatically? Because of the data type is auto number. So backend passport team, they set one sequence number. Based on that sequence, it will generate auto number to all the people. So suppose you are applying debit card or you are applying credit card, and so automatically that credit card whenever delivered, the credit card above it is their credit card number. How it will generate credit card number? Bank people are enter manually. If you enter manually, maybe same number they will give more than one customer. That time it is difficult to use, right? Always it should be unique. Debit card and credit card details are always it should be unique for the single customer, right? So same, that is something like auto number example. One more example, Flipkart. So people are whenever you purchasing any product from Flipkart, you have to create an order, right? As soon as create an order, Flipkart application it will generate one sequence order ID. How it will generate sequence order ID automatically? Because of auto number. Hope you clear what is auto number and what is test data type. Okay. As of now, I'm going to use auto number only. Personal ID. Just I'm going to use. Let's see how it will generate. Later we'll see. So now PID, personal ID. Maybe if you want to populate date, then we can use date like this. Okay. And also if you want to populate month, automatically current month it is showing like this. And if you want year, like this it will show. Hyphen, like this you want to enter. Okay. So this is the format. What is the starting number? 1. You can copy this one. How it will generate and all I will show you. Suppose this is the number, right? Suppose you created first record. It will generate today date is 17 and today month is 7 and also year is 2023 and 00001. This is how it will execute. And again next record 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this it will update automatically. This is how I'm using for sequence number. So generally auto number how we have to use means something variable also you can use hyphen how many records, what is the usage of that object. Based on requirement you have to choose how many records. Based on 0 you have to choose. Okay, suppose you have to choose like this. Tell me how many records up to create. Only 9 records we are going to create. Okay, more than 9 records it is not allowing. Suppose if you add one more 0, 99 records you can create. If you want one more 0, then up to 999 records it will create. Starting number is 1 means. Okay, we can use starting number 5. It will calculate 5, 6, 7 like that it will calculate. Okay, that is how we have to use the auto number sequence number whenever creating object. Okay, so this one. So we have to use that flower bracket. This is the syntax. Within the flower bracket, how many records you are going to create, that many zeros you can use. Always maximum we can use for more zeros. Okay. And do you want to add this character, these characters required? No, it's not required. If you want only simply number like Flipkart order or something like this also we can add. So automatically how it will get 001 comma 0002 comma 0003 like this it will update. Okay, like this it will update the data. Whatever format it is required based on the requirement you have to choose this one. Okay, I'm choosing like this, right? So this is the second section. Any doubts here? Clear now? This is very important, guys. So name anyway you customer will provide, and also this one also customer will provide. Either they're going to enter the manually or sequence number means you have to ask the sequence format as well. Okay, if they're not providing any sequence format, then you have to use simply like this. Okay, 001 something like that. But the best practice you can use at least something. Personal ID means PID I'm going to add something like that. You can add something here. Okay, right. So what is the steps here? So Salesforce by default on every object or every custom object, not standard object, every custom object created one standard field, one standard field field that is name field. Okay, name field, this one. And also it is required field. It is required field. Required field. And also this field is not possible to disable, guys. So this field is not possible to hide from the layout. This is mandatory. It's not possible to hide the layout. And also it is accept only test and auto number type. Okay, auto number type. If it is a test, then user enter manually name of the record. Okay, that is. So if it is a auto number, then will populate system will populate automatically as soon as record is created based on sequence number. Okay, this one. So example for auto number Flipkart ID, Flipkart order ID, Amazon order ID, Zomato order ID example, and passport number, debit card, debit card number, etc. Okay, this is the example for auto number. Okay, hope you clear. Any questions? These two sections clear now? Any questions, team? Shall I move to another one? Right. Optional features. What is optional features means? Allow reports means we can able to generate the reports for this object. At the time of reports, again I'm going to come back this point. Allow activities means Salesforce, there is a two types of activities we have. That is something like if you go to account, open any one account, there is a two types of activities. One is the event and one is the task. If you enable that option, automatically this section is enabled for custom object as well. Open activities, that is new task, new event. Track field history we'll discuss later. Allow charter group means, so we have a object called charter object. So if you click on plus symbol here, there is an object called charter object. You can communicate this feeds, everything is enabled, so you can communicate from one user to another user about this object data. Okay, this one. So this is, I think, no need to provide the notes. So these two are important. Remaining is only checkboxes and all. By default, this is object classification is enabled. This is something like access level. If you are enable this one, then only end users are able to access the object. By default, in real time, all the objects are enabled for true only. Because of if you allow sharing, we can control the sharing model and we can control the data visibility, everything related to this object that we'll discuss later. And bulk API access, this one. Whenever you are enable this one, this object is enterprise application object, means we can access wherever it is required, even within the Salesforce platform or third-party system as well. And also if it is a in development stage, then still this object is in development mode, only system administrators only can access, means like me only. Okay, I'm the system administrator, only the particular profile users only can access. If you are deployed, so then this object is visible for all the users whoever having access at profile level. Okay, deployed means it is ready to use. In development means still it is a development progress. Okay, development stage. Okay, this one. What is allow search? Allow search is nothing but a global search. See, suppose here we are created something crop, right? So something here we can just search with crop, just enter. So the related object data, see here, account related object data, it is showing based on this keyword, contact, lead, opportunity, similar kind of personal information also there, similar kind of name, then it will show personal information. If you are enable allow search is nothing but a global search. Okay, Notes and attachment means there is a object called standard object called notes and attachment. If you want to add any files, see here, if you want to add any files or notes something, then we can enable this object notes and attachment. And launch new tab, that we'll discuss later, you can ignore now. Okay, so again I'm repeating. So you can give the object name based on the requirement, and the plural name also, if this is visible for the user, you have to give based on the requirement. While creating object, there is a one of the field is required field, that is something like name field. We have to choose either name is manually entry field or automatically generated field, that you have to select based on the requirement. And this optional features you can enable also, there is no any impact for the business. So if you want enable for all the features, so that everything it is possible through this object. Okay, we can generate the reports, we can create activities like task and event, that we'll discuss later. Task is nothing but we can assign some work to the user related to this object. Event is nothing but a calendar event, if you want to schedule any information related to this object, like so you want to send any invite or something, then you can create a new event as well. So track field history, this is audit purpose, generally people are using, that we'll discuss later. And here enable license is not available in free developer edition. This is something purchase permission set license and all, it is there, but it is generally using for real time. Okay, in free developer edition this feature is not available, so we can use this one in permission set itself as well. And here object classification, if we are disabled see, if you disabled here, so this object is not able to access for everywhere. So if you want to access this object within the Salesforce or outside the Salesforce, then we can use for object classification. Allow sharing, bulk API access, everything you have to enable. By default it is true only, don't disturb this one, so keep it as it is. So here also you can make it as a deployed, otherwise this object is not visible to other users, only system admin only can access, it is a in development mode. Okay, allow search means global search. If you want to enable a global search for this object, then we can enable this one, so we can search that object related data by using this global search. Okay, this one. So this and all later also I'm going to cover, don't worry, just you have to understand what are the options here. Notes and attachment is the standard object. If you click on save now, see, object is created. This is how we can create an object in Salesforce. Whatever features are available for standard object, if you go to under customize, go to any account object, whatever properties are available for standard object, same properties are available for custom objects as well. See here, custom fields, filters, validation rule. These are the things we are going to discuss down the line. Okay, so this one. Hope you clear how to create custom object in Salesforce. Any questions, team? Clear? Right. I'm going to create one more object, that is something like official. Go to here, click on setup now. Create again object. Click on new or custom object. Give the official. So plural name also, maybe I'm going to use officials only. Maybe officials I'm going to use. Okay. Now name, you can give the name only, manual entry field. Just give the allow reports, track field history, everything. Select the deployed, allow search. I don't want notes, and maybe you can enable save. That's it. This is how we can create a object. See, automatically double underscore C is appended. Now, next example. Next example is create below objects using schema builder. Schema builder. What are the objects? Object name is something financial, and also one more is maybe attendance. Yes. And also one more example I'm going to use. So how to open the schema builder? So how to open schema builder? Okay, there is a two options we have. Go to setup, build, Under build there is a create. Under create objects and schema builder. Schema builder button. Okay, available. Otherwise we can open this. We can open this schema builder directly here as well. If you go to here under create, so not create, here also we have a schema builder. Under build we have a schema builder. Either you can use this one or maybe click on object. Here also we have a schema builder. Okay, just click on schema builder. So this is the schema builder. It's kind of a tool. So if what is the use of schema builder means, you have to check the data model. So maybe later you can understand how use the schema builder. Maybe I'm going to explain later. Why? Because so if someone is asking, can you please share your data model? What is, which object is connected to which relation? See, suppose I'm going to ask, can you please share your family tree? So how we are going to share? First your grandfather details. It's connected to your father. Again father is connected to child. Again child is connected to sister, mother, something like that. That is the family tree, right? Same like here also. Every application have some data model, right? If you want to prepare any data model something, schema is helpful. The schema builder is helping to prepare a data model. So sorry, object model. That is we'll discuss later, right? If you go to elements now, elements, in that elements, there is a object. Open the schema builder. Once schema builder open, there is a elements tab. Go to elements, object, just drag and drop. Here, this is the object name. What is the object name we are going to create? Financial. Go to financial. Now enter plural name, financial only. And do you want a financial name or a test or something? You can use financial ID. I'm going to use financial ID, auto number. And now here you can use FID hyphen. Just I'm going to use 000 something like this. Starting number I'm going to use 1. If you want allow reports, activities, track field history deployed, everything it is there. Just click on save. Document is not required. Save now. So now object is created. This is how we can create an object. If you close the schema builder, see now financial object is created. If you open the financial object, see object is created. Simple. So now go to lightning experience. You can see one surprise here. Go to here. Go to object manager. If you click on schema builder, same builder it will open. Do you want to explain one more time? Not required, right? So go to elements tab, just to drag and drop. What is the object name here? Attendance. Copy the attendance here. So attendance. Now here attendance name, you can give the attendance name something if you want. Leave it as it is. Just give the save. See now, same screen only it is visible here as well. Okay, now attendance object is created. If you go to object manager, see here, if you go to attendance, see attendance object is created, and also see type is updated custom object, and also the drop down also it is available edit and delete. Why? Because custom object. Now how to create objects in lightning? One more example. Create below objects in lightning version. Lightning version. So what is the object? So we can create apply leave object. Apply leave object 1. And also one more is, if you want any one more something, benefits. Benefits is any object you want, you can create a benefits. So any IT application we have a benefits as well, right? Maybe something healthcare benefits, so some benefits company will provide. If you want to store this information, you can create. Let's see how to create. Click on here create. See there is a spreadsheet. We can create multiple objects at a time. Otherwise you can click on custom object here. Again same story. See here, same classic screen only it is there. That is the reason I told like surprise. Okay, so here go to apply leave. Apply leave. Okay, so just enter apply leaves here. Apply leaves. Now leave ID you can give the name. Okay, now just select the maybe leave, you can select the leave ID, and here you can select the auto number leave. Okay, leave, just enter 000 something, starting number 1. Okay, so leave, generally ID is generated, right? Click on save now. See here, object is created. So these are the custom related properties. Again, do you want to create one more object? Go to create. Again, what is the object? Benefit. Benefits. We can use same benefits example like this. Okay. Now we can benefit name we can give, and give the here. So now allow search, save now. See here, object is created. Now if you go to classic, if the objects are visible, lightning object in classic and classic objects in lightning, yes. See, apply leave and all, it is created here. And remaining, what are the objects we are created in classic? Classic objects are, go to here, I have created personal object. If you go to here personal, you can type like personal. See now, personal info object is visible here. Why? Because this is created in classic. So wherever you create object, whether it is a classic or lightning, that object is visible both the versions. Okay, if you go to setup, now go to here objects, it is showing for both standard and custom objects. It was created both classic and lightning. Okay, this one. Hope you clear how to create objects in Salesforce. Any questions, team? These are the assignments also. Wherever it is their example, you people also going to create a new objects. Any questions? Please let me know. Clear? Hmm? Clear or any questions? So how many ways we can differentiate object is standard or custom. Custom object means one is based on navigation, and also one is based on API name. Based on API name we can going to differentiate whether object is standard object or custom object. See, suppose object name API name, okay, object type. So here example, suppose the object name is account. Which type of object it is? Standard. API name also account only. If object name is contact, so this is also standard. Okay, what is the API name is? Contact only. If object name is product, so this is also standard. What is the API name? Product 2. Except these two, price book, this is also standard. Except these two objects, remaining object name and API name should be same. Price book 2. Okay, these two only it will change. Product to price book 2. Remaining almost object API name and label name should be same in standard. Suppose it is personal info. If it is a custom object, so how it will create? Personal, one space, it is taking one underscore info double underscore c. This is how system will update API name. Suppose this space is contained double underscore means more than one space, then it is considered only one underscore only. Okay, see, suppose the custom object is order. This is the custom. Then it is showing order double underscore C. That is the reason based on API name also we can differentiate whether object is standard object or custom object, and navigation also. Navigation, you know, right? In classic, standard object navigation is different, custom object navigation is different. In Lightning, there is a field, one of the column called type. In the type, it is showing custom or standard. Okay, hope you clear this question. This is also one of the interview question. Okay, right. Any questions, team? Clear? Hmm? Shall I go with another topic? Why everyone is silent? Clear or not clear, or any doubts, please?
Sir, clear. Go ahead with next topic.
Thank you. Right. Next concept is tabs. Tabs. Okay. So go to Paint. Suppose I have created object, right? So this is one object. Okay. Object. So this is another object, and this is another object. So I have created personal info, and also standard object as well, anything, account, and also we have something like financial. Okay, there is a three objects we have. I have created three objects. Suppose I have a user. Okay, so he is the user. So he is the user, right? So this username is Sam. Just example, Sam. Now Sam going to use these objects. How to use these objects in Sam? Directly it is possible. Sam is going to use personal info to enter the personal information into that object. He is planning to save some information related to account object, some information related to financial object. So how Sam is going to access these objects? Directly it is possible? No. Sam can access directly these objects like this. So when click on this object, it will open. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. So if Sam is click on this object, not having access. So it's not possible to access. Why? Because so directly in Salesforce, not only Salesforce, even any technology, even your mobile also application, you're using different types of applications, right? User is not possible to access directly object in Salesforce. If you create object, that is sufficient to user going to access to enter the data? No. How user is going to enter the data? So based on tab only, user is going to enter the data. So once you create the tab, see, suppose I'm creating this tab. Okay, here one more tab, and here one more tab. So here this tab is plural name, right? That is what I mentioned, right? Personal info, and this is something like accounts, and this is something like financial, right? Financial. So this is the tab. What is this one? This everything is tabs only. Okay, these are the tabs. And these are the objects. These are the objects. So how user is going to access the object? Whenever user is click on tab, then only the corresponding object will open. Whenever user is click on accounts tab, then only the related object will open, and the user is going to enter the information. Suppose whenever click on financial tab, then only the related object is opened. So what is simple definition for the tab is nothing but this is interface between user and object. Hope you clear. Tab is nothing but interface between user and object. Without tab, user is not possible to access object to store store information related to that object. Example, take your WhatsApp application. If you want to make the call to one of the person, already you have contact details, everything. You have to make the call to one your friend or something. How we can make the call? As soon as you open the application, WhatsApp application, the default landing tab is chat tab. So if you want to make the call, first you have to click on calls tab. Otherwise, there is a button called call. Whenever click on call, the call history, everything it is showing in calls tab. Once click on calls tab, then only we can see the call history something. So if you want to check the status of your friends, how we can check the status? Once click on the status tab, then only it is visible. Otherwise, it is not visible for status tab. So backend it is a status object only. Whatever data you are saved, that is saved into status object. But how we are going to access the data based on the tab only. Okay. So hope you clear. Tab is nothing but it is a interface between user and object. Is nothing but tab. Okay. Hope you clear what is tab. Right. Tab is nothing but tab is nothing but interface between user and object. User and the application. Application is nothing but object. Okay. Object. Okay. When user click on tab, the corresponding object will open. Corresponding object will open. Okay, so tabs are five types in Salesforce. Five types of tabs we have. One is custom object tabs. Why it is standard object tabs are not available means already Salesforce is created standard object tabs. No need to create. Okay. Now one more is web tabs, and one more is visual force. Yeah, visual force page tabs, and one more is lightning component tabs, and finally lightning application tabs. So these are the five tabs available. All the remaining four tabs you can ignore based on the topic I'm going to explain later. So as of now, you can concentrate custom object tab. Okay, custom object tab. So what is custom object tab means? I think this point I'm going to mention here. So when user click on tab, the correspondent object will open. So that is something like tab. When click on user tab, what are the permissions it will get? Create permission, and also we have edit permission, and also delete permission, and also read permission. Read object permissions also it is enabled. Permissions it will get means user is going to create a new record, and user is going to update existing record. User is going to delete the data if not required. Okay, so this is something like tabs. Now what is the navigation? Navigation is if it is a classic setup, build, under build, create and tabs. Okay, if it is a lightning setup platform tools, under platform tools there is a user interface and click on tabs. Okay, tabs. So example, created tabs for below objects. below objects and enable only for IT internal applications. Okay, so based on tabs, based on application also we can display the tab, even though tab is visible as soon as the permission is available, but it is visible only for particular application as well. So the tab panel, what are the objects we are going to create? Personal info, and also financial and also benefits. We have one more, right? That is attendance. And also we have one more. What is the one more we are created? We are created, right? Multiple objects: financial, attendance, official, and also leave object, apply leave. Okay, so official and also apply leave object. Okay, so this is, let's see how to create a tab. So now go to here. So under create, there is a tabs here, and while creating object also we can create a tab, right? If you click on new custom object, so there is a tab, launch new tab. Either you can click on this one, automatically it is redirecting into tab. Otherwise we can create separately as well tabs. Click on tabs now. Again I'm repeating, setup, under create there is a tabs. Once click on, these are the types of tabs we have. You can concentrate only custom object tab, remaining we'll discuss later. Click on new button. See, don't worry, every time I mention remaining discuss later, definitely I will cover, okay? Because of that, so down the line, whenever we'll discuss the related topic, again I'll come back and I will explain, okay? I'm not going to skip. Now select here, apply leave. Otherwise, first you are going to select personal info. Select the tab color. What is tab color? It is, if you want you can create your own color as well, create your own style. If you want you can select your image color and the images as well. See, this is, so this is how you can select your own image. Otherwise, if you want you can select your here whatever colors here it is available. What is this color means? See, you can observe here, go to refresh now, still it is lightning experience. Go to the classic. What is the account color here backend? It is different one. If you go to contact, see the color is changed. If you go to report also, the color is changed. So that is something like this is the color. And also if you open account, that icon is showing here book icon. If you go to contact, the person icon it is showing contact record icon. So now here also this icon it is visible. Okay, that is something like object name and tab style. Just click on next button. Now this is the permissions we have default on, default of tab hidden. At the time of profile permissions we'll discuss. As of now ignore. Click on next now. Make it default on and leave it. Now here which application we want to access. This object is required only IT internal classic and lightning application. Remaining application tab panel it is not showing. If you click on plus symbol it is showing. Okay. Now select save. Once it is saved, see here, personal info tab is opened. Based on this tab only, user is going to create a data. So click on personal info, see the related object info it is showing, recent items are enabled, and also create some shortcut menus are enabled. See, user is going to create a data. See, this is auto number, right? If you go to object, name field is auto number. See, name field is auto number. If you click on save now, automatically auto number is generated. See this one. That is how I have mentioned in notes, right? So this is how auto number is generated. Okay, same like here also. So this is how we can create a tab and we can access. Even lightning also same page only it is navigating to. So go to create. I'm going to create one more tab. Sorry, not object. Go to the tabs, create new button, select the apply leave or maybe order wise official, select the big top and click on next. Now make it default on for all profiles, enable only for IT internal application. Save now. If you once save this one, if you go to refresh here, see you can select here personal info, the color is changed. If you go to official, color and icon is changed. Now create one more tab, that is something like financial. Select if you want any related keys or something, click on next, make it default on all profiles. Now make it IT internal application save. So now few tabs are created in classic, and I'm going to go with lightning experience. I will show you lightning also. Go to setup, go to the under platform tools, there is a user interface. Under user interface we have a tab settings. If you go to tab settings, see again same story here. Okay, so click on new button, select the attendance, select here whatever it is required, something leave, same, click on next, make it visible for all profiles, everyone can able to access. This is only for enable IT internal application. Save now. Okay, create one more, that is something like benefits, select whatever it is color required. Now click on next, make it visible all profiles, next, and select only IT internal application. Now if you go to finally one more, that is apply leave, and select alarm clock, next, and here click on next, make it visible for IT internal and application. Save now. So all tabs are created. Now if you select that application, IT internal application, see now all the tabs are visible. So if you go to more, see the tabs are visible. Okay, account, contacts, reports. If you want to rearrange the tabs, click on here personalize. So now here you can change reports and dashboard. If you want to change below, then you can change the below. Okay, like this. So if you want to select more than, now here maybe like this you can save. Where is that report? Like this you can drag and drop. Okay, and also if you want a dashboard also, like this you can dashboard. Save now. If you save now, see account, contact, personal info. If you go to personal info, so, and if you go to official, and if you go to financial, if you go to attendance, everything it is showing here. So same like if you go to classic also, the tabs are visible. So tabs and objects, wherever you are enabled to change, wherever you're making changes, the changes are applicable for all the, sorry, two versions, either classic or lightning version. See like this. So this is the app setup. This is the tab panel. In the tab panel, each tab it is referring to each object. Okay, and also this is something like record. This is something like record. One record it is contain multiple fields, same like Excel. One row it is one record, right? Here also one record, whatever open, that is something like one record. See here, open activities, activity history, notes, and everything it is enabled. Why? Because while creating object we are enabled all the information. See, track activities enabled. Okay, notes and attachment also enabled. So that is the reason it is showing all the notes and attachment, everything. Okay, this. So this is something like tabs. Okay, so I will give some few questions and I'm going to wind up. Okay, Q. What are the default permissions enabled once tab is created? Tab is created. Right, what are the permissions it is enabled? Global search, right? Global search is option is enabled, and also we have so create new shortcut option is available, and also recent items. See now, if you create one tab, the related global search is enabled, create new is enabled, recent item is enabled, and also recycle bin also available. Okay, if you want, you can enable this one, recycle bin. Now next question is, how many tabs you can create? You can create one object. Tell me question, how many tabs? Next question, one tab can be enabled more than one application. Is it possible? This is one more question. Okay, tell me.
No, one tab, one object.
Perfect. Only one tab. Right. What about this one? Yes or
No.
no? No, it is multiple applications. Yes or no? See, multiple applications we can give, right? Same tab. See, account is using for IT internal application. If you go to sales application, same account tab is visible, right? Yes or no? We can enable more than one tab, right? Hmm? See, if you're using WhatsApp application, your contact details are displayed, right? If you're using Instagram, your contact details are displayed, right? Yes, sir. If you use for Facebook or everything, wherever contacts are required, Telegram app or whatever chat applications are there, your contacts are visible, whatever there in your mobile. Same like here also. We can use same object for multiple applications. Right.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Hmm. So one more point is there. So that is tab renames and all. So maybe that we'll discuss at the time of fields. Okay. So this is something like tabs and custom object. So please complete whatever examples are there. That is for assignment only. Please complete step by step whatever we discussed today. And tomorrow we'll start for custom fields. Okay. Right. Did you guys are following me or any speed or fast or something? Please let me know so that based on your response I can follow. Is it okay? Same speed? Okay. Right. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, you can wind up the session. Right. Thank you. Have a great day. We'll meet you.